When you look at this word on the screen, it's natural to feel a bit overwhelmed. It looks like a wall of random characters, leaving you guessing where to even begin. German actually operates on a predictable system, where every letter maps to a specific, unchanging sound. When we align our native alphabet with these phonetic rules, we can see the exact sound each letter is meant to make. The struggle isn't that German is difficult to read. We just happen to be looking at these letters through the chaotic lens of English spelling. Look at these three words: tough, though, and through. They all end in the exact same four letters, yet we pronounce them completely differently. English requires us to memorize thousands of exceptions just to get by. German follows a machine-like consistency. A letter's pronunciation stays the same regardless of the words around it, following a strict one-to-one relationship between what you see and what you say. Once you understand how these letters align, the rules almost never change. This gives you the ability to look at a word you've never seen before and know exactly how to pronounce it. We can start with the letters that simply swap identities, trading the English sounds you know for new German ones. As this dial turns, we can see the first change. In German, the letter W aligns with the English V sound. Whenever you see a W on the page, you'll make a V sound. Turning it again, the German V maps to an English F, and the German Z moves to a sharp TS sound, like the very end of the word cats. You probably see this rule in action every day on the road. Look at the front of this classic car. We call it a Volkswagen, but in German, that V at the beginning is an F and the W is a V. Volkswagen. By applying these two swaps, you are already speaking accurate German. Next, we have the team-ups. These are groups of consonants that combine to make a new sound, and they do so with total consistency. When an S sits at the very start of a word, its sound depends on its partner. If it's paired with a P, they make a shp sound. If it's paired with a T, they make a sht sound. This is why the word for stone, S-T-E-I-N, is pronounced stein, and the word for play, S-P-I-E-L, is spiel. Because these pairings are reliable, you never have to hesitate when you see an S combination at the beginning of a word. Our final rule happens at the end of a word. When certain consonants reach the end of the line, they lose their soft edges and become much sharper. As you can see here, the soft, rounded sounds of B, D, and G sharpen into the hard sounds of P, T, and K. Take the German word for dog, H-U-N-D. Because the D is at the very end of the word, it sharpens into a T. It's pronounced Hund. This sharpening is what gives German its distinctively crisp, precise sound. Let's apply these three rules to a word many people find intimidating: Zeitgeist, which means the spirit of the times. First, the word starts with a Z. Following our identity swaps, that letter makes a TS sound. Next, we look at the G. Since it's in the middle of the word rather than the end, it stays exactly as it is, a normal hard G. Finally, we have an ST pair. However, because it's at the end of the word instead of the beginning, it stays a standard ST sound. When we put those pieces together, we get the accurate pronunciation, Zeitgeist. The logic holds up perfectly. German isn't trying to hide its pronunciation from you. It tells you exactly how it wants to be spoken. If you trust the logic on the page, you can speak clearly and confidently every time.